Week 1, preseason is over, finally. Some of us had a winning preseason. Some of us didn't do anything. Some of us split. But we're here. We've been waiting a long time, since February, for this. So Week 1, we're settling in. We're going to get to our weekly picks this week. We've also settled on how this baby is going to come out. So there's going to be clips coming out all week long. That's not true. Towards the end of the week, on the weekend, I made that up just now. There'll be a lot of clips, but mostly from what we're doing right now, it'll be on the weekend. But the audio version of this podcast will be available every Friday morning, as early as you can get up. I get up at 3 a.m, so you're going to have to get up before me.
I don't think he sleeps.
To miss it. And so every Friday morning, you're going to get the full audio version of this. We put the last one out. Pretty good reviews so far.
Great success.
Mostly relatives, so
Yep. Only love
doesn't really mean much.
My mother said I sounded very handsome.
Nice, and you looked handsome as well.
That's great.
So Friday podcast content throughout the week. There'll be graphics and stuff. You got to follow us along on Instagram. We also have TikTok, but baby steps. We'll get to that.
Baby steps. Got a lot going on.
Yeah. So today you're going to get the Giants. You're going to get the Jets. We're each going to pick 3 picks that you're going to want to take to the bank. And then we're going to call around to some takeout restaurants.
Which I can't wait for.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First up, we got the New York Football Giants. They're home. They're playing the Denver Broncos. They're 2.5-point dogs. Trip, what you got?
I'm going to go against one of my cardinal rules. One of my cardinal rules when I'm picking games, big games especially. I love a home dog. Week 1 is a big game. It's not nationally televised. It's not on Sunday night, Monday night, but it is a big game. It's week 1. I'm going against that this week. I'm taking the Broncos. The reason I'm taking the Broncos is Teddy Bridgewater, career as a starter, 36-14 against the spread. I think he's a traditionally underrated quarterback. He had his injury in Minnesota, hasn't gotten the love that he should. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Could get there. Injury obviously set him back. Could get there. 36-14 against the spread. He's 21-3 on the road against the spread. That's unbelievable. I'm going with the numbers there. Finally, the Giants are 0-4 in their last 4 week 1 games, 0-4 against the spread in week 1. I don't think they're ready to play. Saquon's still not 100%. Give me the Broncos, -2.5.
Kid loves streaks. I like streaks. So if you're going to say that they're 0-4, they haven't won a home opener or just an opener?
An opener.
An opener. I got to go Giants on this one, getting 2.5 at home. People are making a big deal about the Broncos this year. I really don't understand why, besides, their defense coming back together a little bit, which hasn't been good in the last 3-4 years. Barkley's going to be there. I don't know if Galladay's going to be there. I don't think so. I think he's trending down. I'm going with the Giants to do something at home. I don't think I've seen them 1-0 in an extremely long time, but I got to go Giants, and I am not believing the Bronco hype.
Your picks are all over the place. I thought you were going to start, you started off by using his research to say you were picking the Giants.
Well, yeah, because
he loves the street saying they're due.
They're 0-4. They're due.
He always goes, he uses your stats and goes the other way on it, which is hysterical. I think it's really funny. I'm cardinal rule. I'm with Sean. That's a I'm sorry, Trip. That's a cardinal rule for me too.
Get his name right.
Dogs at home are usually a lock, but not this fucking dog. +2.5. I don't believe in the Giants. Their offensive line is awful. I think that Saquon's still questionable. He'll play. Will Galladay make it out of the game? Glassy Galladay. Who knows? And I think Danny Dimes is having nightmares about that defense, about that Denver defense already. He's been thinking about it all preseason long. So I'm taking the Broncos +2.5.
-2.5.
-2.5.
Oof.
We're off to a good start.
Hey, it's a winner though, so it's all right.
Yeah.
All I know
Broncos
is
-2.5.
All I know is come see me on Monday.
If the Giants win, I'm up 1-0.
It's true.
Do they play at 1? No, they play at 4. Oh boy.
Next up, we got the Jets on the road against the Panthers, the Adam Gase Bowl, +5. What do you got?
This one's really difficult for me. Week 1. I don't know why. I actually would never even bet. I wouldn't bet on this game if we weren't from New York. Like I said last week, I have no faith in the Jets. They got to prove to me what they're going to do. They got to prove to me that they're going to do something. And kind of like a trade in fantasy or a trade in that situation, you got to go with the best player on the field. And I think McCaffrey's obviously the best player on the field. I got to go Carolina. I have to go Carolina until the Jets do something else.
All right. Like you said, Adam Gase Bowl, a lot of storylines in this one. Sam Darnold playing against his old team. Will he be much improved? Another quarterback under Adam Gase, putting Adam to the list with Tannehill, who struggled. I don't think he's as good as they're letting him on to be for this year. I think he'll benefit from having McCaffrey. He'll check the ball down to McCaffrey often to make him look a lot better. But I can't rightfully take the Jets in this game. So just not there yet. Let me be surprised and they win, and I'll feel good as a fan. But I'm taking the Panthers -5 in this one.
Okay. I am going to go opposite. Give me the Jets +5.
Taking the points.
You're not going to like my reasoning. Because my reasoning is, why is this spread only 5 points? You got one of the best players in football coming back off of injury. You have a quarterback in a revenge game, week 1, with his new team against his old team. You have a ton of motivation just right there in your 2 best players on offense to go at him. I would think the Jets would be a bigger dog here. I would think at least a touchdown. They're terrible. They don't have a good team. I do think they'll get up for Salah, but that's what I'm hoping week 1. Now, all the public money is flowing towards Carolina. As of now, it's 75% of all bets are on Carolina -5. I'm going to swing opposite the money. I'm going Jets +5. Not the greatest reasoning, but that's my choice.
I just don't think it's that harsh of a revenge game. Sure, he's been there for 3 years. He hasn't played a full season with them.
Yeah, he's got a chip on his shoulder.
You think so?
Yeah. He wants
better
to win.
If he's an athlete, if he's any sort of athlete, he has to play with the chip on his shoulder.
He badly wants to win.
The guy was out for 7 weeks with mono. I mean, good Lord, how much of a fucking gamer is he? Still going Carolina.
Yeah. No, it's a good analysis. +5 or -5 they're fucking with you with a line like that.
Yeah, it's a weird line. It sticks out. It's one of those lines that once you look at the board, you're like, weird 5. That's an odd thing. You get 3 for being home. The home team usually gets 3. Right. So you're telling me on a neutral field, the Jets and the Panthers are within 2 points of each other? I don't know, man. It stinks. I don't like it. So I'm going to swing opposite the money. And, this might be one of those lines that fucks up everybody's suicide pool week 1, something like that.
100%.
If you're taking the Panthers in the suicide pool, we got to talk.
I've never made it past week 3 in a suicide pool because I do crazy stuff like that week 1 or 2, and I think it's going to be so easy instead of going with the surefire bets.
I don't even enter survival pools anymore because I can't get past week 2.
So fun, though.
If you get through some.
All right, so for our individual picks, week 1, it's here. Kurt, you're up first.
All right. So there are the highest spreads this week are 7.5. There's 3 games. 1 game doesn't count because it's Thursday. We're not going to be doing that. I am taking at least one of those, and I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers, 7.5 in Detroit, crumbling Detroit. It's going to be another tough year for them. I think I don't like taking such a high spread, especially week 1. I just think Detroit has 0 chances at winning this game. Right now, it's just going to be Garoppolo. I think eventually, week 3, week 4, I think Trey Lance is going to be involved, and it's going to be a really odd offense that's going to hit him up. But I think Garoppolo could do it. I think with Ayuk and Debo, if Debo plays, I hope he plays. I think their running backs, they got like 3 that they're going to use. I think they're going to destroy them. In my head, it's a super easy pick. But I guess 7.5 week 1, you don't know what's going to happen. But I think San Francisco is going to take them easy at 7.5. I am also taking the second 7.5 that we could take, and that's the Rams. And if you heard last week, I'm super high on the Rams this week. They're playing Chicago. I don't know if it's Sunday night. It might be Sunday night. No?
Nope. Sunday night is Packers Saints.
Okay. So regardless, I'm taking the Rams.
That doesn't change your pick at all?
What'd you say?
That doesn't change your pick at all?
No, it doesn't change my pick. I just thought they were playing Sunday night for some reason. I wasn't sure why. But
I thought you were going to come out with like a stat with
What?
I don't know, like Stafford's 12-1 when he plays on Sunday night.
I don't have any of those stats. That's my boy Tripp over there. He's going to come out with all the stats, which is great. And I love that. But I just think with Andy Dalton starting, it's going to be a disaster. I don't even think they're going to play Fields. I think they are just going to skip him by on this Rams game, let it go. The Rams are home. There's going to be fans in the stands, and the Rams are going to kill him. I think I like that one a little bit better than San Francisco for some reason. And now that it's not Sunday night, I like it even better because they'll just go for it. There won't be any of the hype of Sunday night football.
Way to come back to that. It was nice.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So those are my 2 picks. I'm taking 2 of the highest spreads we got, and then I am taking one of the lowest spreads. This one was killing me. I really wanted to go Seattle in Philly with 2 points, but I don't know. I just shunned away from it, and I am reluctantly taking Washington over the Chargers.
The football team.
The football team.
Nice.
Wow.
The football team. I am taking them because if you want to go Trip stats, I went through the schedule of the Chargers last year, and they still lost a lot of games by like 3, 2,
A lot of close games.
5, a lot of close games. I do think the Chargers are obviously the better team, but for some reason, week 1, I'm going to go with some Fitzmagic. I like it. I like Gibson a lot. I think he's going to get the ball all day if they work it right. And I'm going Washington. 1
Nice.
at home.
Love it. I like that.
Wow.
That's a good pick.
Thank you.
It's a good pick.
I took some time on this.
Like an hour before we started.
I did want Seattle, though. I'm telling you right now, I did want Seattle, but I shunned away from it.
All right, there you go. You got Kurt Money's picks.
Put your money in.
Next up, we got
Trips picks.
Tripp's picks.
All right. My first one I'm going to be quick about because there's nothing you could research. There's no stats for this game because it's the ugliest game on the entire slate. It is Houston versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am taking Houston. Yes, they're probably the worst team in the NFL. They're a home dog, which I love. They're a home dog to the Jaguars. The Jaguars don't deserve to be favored against anybody. They're a terrible football team. They have a rookie quarterback going up against new defensive coordinator Lovie Smith in Houston. Love the matchup. I'm taking the Texans. Give me the Texans +3. Give me the home dog. Nobody's expecting it. It's going to happen. The Jags don't deserve to be favored in any game.
I love that he's taking chances on the first pick. It's beautiful.
We were talking about this yesterday. Like I was worried about my Jaguars under like right out of the gate. They're playing one of the worst teams. But I was like, you know what? I feel similar. I think whoever Houston throws out there, the Jaguar, I just don't believe them.
Yeah, for them to be favored is crazy to me. Second pick, I'm going to go Chiefs. I like the Chiefs -6 over the Browns. Again, Browns are another team. Show me. Yeah, you went to the playoffs again. You got all this hype. You're being picked to win the Super Bowl by a lot of these crazy NFL guys. Show me first, then get into it. I'm going to go with the Chiefs -6. Andy Reid early in the season is unbelievable. He creates new plays, new formations, new sets, always finds ways to get guys in space, which is the key. He always finds a new way to do it. I love that. It's Andy Reid versus Baker Mayfield. I don't even think, like Pat Mahomes, yeah, he's great, but it's not that big of a deal because I think Andy Reid's going to dial up a crazy offense. So give me the Chiefs.
You're not worried about Odell Beckham being back?
No, I'm good.
I actually didn't put that bet in.
Yeah, I hope not.
Of course not. After we ripped it apart.
I put every other one in, but I felt terrible in that one.
Yeah, I wonder why. we did kind of destroy that. That was a bit much.
Appreciate it. That's what friends are for.
My last pick, we're going to go with the Lions. I'm taking the Lions to counteract Mr. Kurt Money over there. We got Tom Kennedy, Bryant Bulldog alumni, Bryant Bulldog lacrosse player. Made the 53-man roster this year. Scrappy little wide receiver. We'll call him a slot receiver. You can figure out what color he is based on that. Give me the Lions +7.5. Dan Campbell is going to have the boys playing. He might not be a great coach. He might not be a great X's and O's guys, but people will die for him. He was an interim coach in Miami. I know the guy well. Former tight end. He's a lunatic. Dan Terra, Dan Talico, whatever the nicknames the guy's got. I think they're going to be grossly underestimated the first couple of weeks. They're going to either cover, win a couple of games outright. then they'll come back to earth and play that on the spreads. So they'll be undervalued in the beginning of the season. Then they're like, oh, wow, maybe the Detroit lines are pretty good. The spreads will go there. Then get away from them after week 4, week 5.
You're also trying to cover your underpick of the San Francisco 49ers.
I would never do that. Lastly, 80% of the money is on the Detroit line, is on the 49ers. 80% of the money. That's a crazy number.
Because they're going to kill them.
So everyone thinks. Give me more than a touchdown to the Detroit Lions at home.
Game on.
All right, so give me a recap. Who you got?
I got the Detroit Lions +7. I got the Chiefs at home -6.
7.5.
7.5, even better. And finally, I got the Texans getting 3 at home. So I got 3 home teams.
All right, well, I'm going to start off by saying there will not be a cover 3 this week. We picked similar games, but we've all picked that one game, but we're not going to have a cover 3.
Love it.
All right, here we go. So my 3 picks for this week. I'm starting out with the Minnesota Vikings playing the Bengals. I'm taking the Vikings. They're getting 3 points from Cincinnati. They are a human fantasy football team. Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson. I'm in. I'm in on the Vikings this week. Now, one of us took the Vikings over. I think it was Tripp.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They also have a COVID nightmare waiting on their hands.
Yes, they do.
They have multiple players on their team who refuse to get vaccinated. We're not here to talk about that. But NFL protocol, everything that's going, like his over-under is pinned on one of them not getting COVID.
Isn't it like 98% in the league? What, everybody in Minnesota is
Kirk Cousins
2%?
like the most vocal one of not getting it. So.
Him and Cole Beasley.
Him and Cole Beasley, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it's a problem waiting to happen.
But it's not affecting this week coming up.
No.
As of now.
So who
As of now,
As of
no.
Yeah, you never know. There's definitely going to be Sunday morning. There's going to be players that
100%.
come down with COVID, especially with all the travel and stuff like that.
What's going to be great is when the guy tests positive for COVID Saturday morning, but we don't find out till Monday afternoon that he tested positive. Oh, he played anyway.
Yeah.
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 They definitely could do that.
Or when they test positive on Friday and they have to miss 2 weeks. That'll be the real bad one.
I like Joe Burrow, but the Bengals are not a good team. Vikings +3.
-3.
Vikings -3. I'm sorry. I'm killing this one right now.
Back and forth with that.
Yeah, I know. My paper's not helping me out. Next pick, the LA Rams.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare go with Andy Dalton.
No, I would never.
All right.
So the Rams, my pick to win the Super Bowl this year. They're going to be hosting the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. We had the Bucs last year hosting. We get the Rams hosting this year too.
Which it's never happened before that. So the odds of the Rams really going and winning.
We might just throw that one right out.
But they do.
True. The Bears, the three passes that Justin Fields made, and Andy Dalton mess, Matt Nagy mess, just not buying in anything on the Bears. So I'm going with the Rams. I'm giving 7.5. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who's in there.
If they don't cover, I quit this show.
Wow. Oh boy. Wow. we might Sean might be sitting in that seat week 2.
I go to the couch.
Moving on up.
Yeah, just I mean, in Sean McVay we trust, I guess.
You think he airs it out? You think McVay just lets it all hang out? Like, I got a new toy. I got my new toy quarterback, and I'm just going to go.
I feel like they're going to go crazy.
I think so too.
That's what I feel. But if we're going in the third quarter and it's fucking 10-3, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to be furious because he overthinks all the time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he overthinks.
He's been thinking about the Chicago Bears and the defense and Khalil Mack for months now.
Yes.
Too much talk.
Yeah. As soon as the draft happens now, it's okay, week 1.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see, does he go super conservative? Like, we don't want to show all our stuff, or, he's balls to the wall. Here's everything I got. And
I think first drive, he goes for it on every 4th down. Flea flicker within the first.
They better not even get to 4th down. Just fucking run through them.
And my last pick, this would have been the cover 3. Sean fucked up the cover 3.
All right.
Yeah, Niners.
Yeah. So I'm taking the Niners. The Lions are terrible team. Jared Goff is an awful quarterback.
Not to lose fans, the city's terrible.
It's coming back, man. It's Motor City.
Yeah.
I like what Dan Campbell's doing as a motivator, but I mean, he's a fucking deer in headlights. Let's call it what it is. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing good thing I could say about the Lions. They're fighting with Houston, the Jets, and the Jaguars for the number 1 pick. Who's going to win 3 games? Yep. That's it.
I don't even know who their wide receivers are. I mean, and if Swift doesn't play, they're in real trouble.
Yeah. I could see the Rams winning I could see the Niners winning by like 3 or 4 touchdowns. Easy. You blink and this game's going to be over.
Yep.
Well,
I agree.
So,
Okay.
Good luck,
I
Trey.
agree.
So my picks again, I'm going with the Vikings, I'm going with the Rams, and I'm going with the Niners.
I like them. You got 2 out of 3 right.
Oh, boy.
All right, so this is our first take at a segment. This one's been brewing for a while. So we're calling it Takeout Takes. We are calling the Golden Dragon restaurant in Glendale, Arizona.
What kind of cuisine is that over there?
I'm going to leave that to your imagination.
Golden
Dragon.
Dragon.
Yep.
Okay.
Area code 602.
Asian fusion?
We're trying to see if they will pick their hometown Arizona Cardinals, who are getting 3 points. They're on the road. They're playing the Tennessee Titans. A lot of hype on the Titans. A lot of hype on the Cardinals. Should be a good game. So let's see what we can go here.
Good enough for us to stay away from that game.
Yeah, a lot of hype on the Cardinals that I don't know if I agree with. Get people all over them.
I like them. I mean, they got tools. They just need that defense to stop somebody.
All right, so here we go. We are Golden Dragon Restaurant, Glendale, Arizona. Cardinals +3 on the road against the Titans. Let's give it a go.
We'll do a dollar bet to see if this works.
I was going to say, there's no chances.
I don't think they're going to know what football is,
Okay.
especially Arizona
Yeah.
Giants. But I mean,
There we go.
Might be funny. I mean, that's
Can
what
I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to place a bet for the weekend. I was curious if you had any insight on the Arizona Cardinals. They're on the road. They're +3 against the Tennessee Titans.
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to place a bet for this weekend on the Arizona Cardinals. They're +3. They're going on the road. They're against the Tennessee Titans.
I think I have a number, man.
Do you like football?
This is a restaurant. I'm sorry. I didn't get the wrong number.
No, I know, but do you like the NFL?
Are you a Cardinals fan?
Oh,
Damn. It went away. Do we try them again?
give it a shot.
Try them again and just
ask him. Pick Cardinals or Titans. Pick one. Just need a pick.
Hello, Golden Dragon?
Hey, how you doing? I was wondering if you like the Arizona Cardinals over the Tennessee Titans this week.
Why?
Because I just want to know if you feel good about your football team.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
You don't watch football at all, I guess? It's week 1 this weekend. Damn. They don't like football.
All right.
All right.
That's that.
They don't like
Not a great fan base down there in Arizona.
No.
What do you guys think about this game?
I mean, I think it's a tough game. It's 3. Tennessee's favored by 3. Tennessee's probably a little bit of a better team. You go first, Trip.
I think this is going to be one of the better games of the week. This has, all the makings of being, game of the week, things like that. I'm not buying into the Arizona preseason hype. Kyler Murray's good, very good coach. Cliff Kingsbury works well with him. I don't see how they're that good. I also am not a huge fan of the Titans just because of the Ryan Tannehill thing. I'm still bitter that he's
still bitter.
The best quarterback since he left my team in the NFL. So that hurts a little bit. It's one of those games. I don't know. Derrick Henry's got a ton of miles on him. I'm waiting for that shoe to drop.
How old is he?
I want to say 28, 29.
Is he 28, 29?
Yeah, he's up there.
Wow. Okay.
He really didn't hit his stride until 3 years in the league. 4 years, and then he started, I don't know if it was used wrong or anything like that, but I haven't really looked into it. But yeah, like he was kind of quiet the first, not quiet, not terrible, but just quiet the first couple of years. If I had to pick this game, which it's not on my card, but if I had to pick the game, I would take the Titans.
Slim and Huskies Buchanan Street. For hours of operation and location,
We're calling
please
Tennessee
dial
now,
1.
by the way.
For online and delivery ordering, please dial 2. For all other issues, or to speak to someone, dial 3. To reach your corporate location, please wait a moment while
Tennessee's
we
got to have
connect
a
your
better
call.
fan base.
I would think so.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, the mailbox is full.
Oh my God.
Disconnect.
They're wasting a live show here. I mean, what kind of Slim and Huskies is that? Slim and Husky Pizzeria has a mailbox full?
This might be a one and done. Were we too aggressive going to a Chinese food place right out of the gate?
No, I think it's fine. I think we keep on trying.
All right.
Worst case scenario, we go to a sports bar. Somebody should know something there. Just be like, hey, can I talk to the guy in the end of the bar?
Yeah.
Because that guy's got stories. We could just even listen to his stories.
Yeah.
True.
Say, hey, the guy at the end of the bar who's really, really red in his face. Can I talk to that guy? There's someone there.
Mike Conte.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely.
You just pigeonholed every single one of my uncles, by the way.
Yeah.
Getting back to the game, though, if we want to talk about this really, I think it's an extremely tough game. I would probably just take the points. I'd probably go Arizona, let Tennessee prove themselves again. It's going to be one of their tougher matchups throughout the season. I'm just going to throw it out there because it doesn't count. I'm going to go with Arizona because I like Kyler Murray.
I get the Kyler Murray thing. I just still don't believe in Kingsbury. Like, I can't, those two are a match made in heaven, but I'm out. And I'm big on the Titans this year. I feel like Tannehill, he's due. He's got
Dude,
Sean,
he hates a couple playoff games.
The thing that scares me about the Titans is the mileage on Henry. He's set for something, a knee, something.
It's the first year I got him in fantasy. Not that we talk about fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Now
it's the first time I got him in fantasy, so he's probably going to die.
Yeah, now it's over. All right, so all of our 9 listeners to this podcast, if you ever find yourself in Glendale, Arizona, please don't frequent the Golden Dragon. Didn't really help us out.
They don't know anything about football.
They know nothing about football and are easily agitated.
I didn't want to lie either and order of pork fried rice and then ask the question.
Oh, yeah. We should have got a fake address and just ordered a whole shit ton of food to that address.
Everybody sees your number.
We're giving it one more go. We're going the other way. We're going to Tennessee. Scoreboard Bar and Grill, is that too?
I would think so. That's got to be.
I mean, they're all about sports.
All right, here we go.
They don't have a fucking baseball team.
Scoreboard.
Hey, Scoreboard. My name's John. I'm up in New York. I'm trying to pick the Titans Cardinals game this week. Who you think? Titans +3? Titans given 3 points at home?
I'm not I hope they lose big time.
Why is that? You're not a Titans fan?
I'm not a Titans fan.
Who do you like? You're not a football fan?
Yeah, I'm a Colts fan.
Oh,
they're playing Seattle.
Oh,
They
man.
lose every game.
They'll be all right this year.
Cardinals, Titans at home.
Cardinals, Titans. Titans are giving 3 points to the Cardinals.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right.
What do you think? You think the Titans are going to win it, or you think they're going to lose it?
I think they'll probably win.
Yeah. We called the Chinese food place in Arizona, and they wouldn't give us a winner.
Funny.
What do you think about the Indianapolis game? You think they're gonna win against Seattle?
Yeah, probably. Since it's in Indianapolis, I think it'll be all right.
All right. Good luck to Wentz.
They've lost their last 7 opening games, so
That's a great. They do.
They do. That's like a trick fucking thing.
They do. We appreciate you talking to us.
all right.
Take care.
Thank you, man. We got one that worked.
That's fucking. It was rough though.
What do you mean it's rough?
That was good.
It worked.
That was good.
The guy was a fan. Likes football.
We'll get better.
All right.
Guy likes football.
So, like you said, take the Colts in the Tennessee game.
They lost 7.
I'm terrible with the lines. I'm killing the lines.
You are killing
Yeah,
them.
it's getting better.
The funny part about this whole thing is that we came into this and I said, I feel more prepared than ever.
Titans +3. How you doing at home?
It's the crate. I'm going straight to my head.
Listen, that worked, and that's all that counts.
Paralysis by analysis.
Yeah.
You're overprepared.
All right, so that's a wrap on week 1. You got our picks,
Johnny
Jets,
Parlay.
Giants. We're just excited for week 1.
We're gonna get to know America. People.
We're gonna get to know America.
Stick it to us. We're gonna introduce you to some fucking people. That's for sure.
It was a little rough. Next week, I think what we got to do is have like a roster of set up and just bang them out. You know,
Absolutely.
this is staying. We're gonna make this work.
Absolutely.
All right, so everybody enjoy week 1. Podcast comes out Friday morning. There'll be content all weekend long coming across our Instagram feed. Probably not TikTok yet, but we'll get there. And enjoy the games.
Enjoy week 1. Woo!
Good luck.
First down, though.